Storm doors are beyond the scope of this inspection. Coming in, the doorbell does work. Ceramic tile, laminate, vinyl. This looks like laminate, but it's vinyl, and carpet. Carpet interiors. Coming along, the windows are single pane, aluminum frame. And they probably will not meet if you had to pull a permit for this home. You'd probably had to update your windows. You got storm windows, they're kind of dated, and you will get some energy savings from the storm windows, but it's not the same. It's not the same. So, the windows are old. What we have here is the house is popcorn finish on your ceilings, dated popcorn ceiling. Some of this stuff has asbestos in it, and some of it doesn't. And I don't do asbestos inspections. But if you wanted to update this and change the ceilings, finishes, make it more contemporary, then you would wear personal protection. Whoever's doing it for you would, and scrape it and put it in bags and take it over to the hazardous waste disposal location over on Plano Road, and they'll take it for you. We've got some paneling in here that's been painted. When I met my wife, she had painted her paneling too. They say you don't paint paneling, but she did, and they did, and it looks nice. If you don't like it, I get it, but around the skylight, it's not the newest skylight in the world, but I'm not getting any moisture markers. It looks like there's been paint up there. It's one of the 3 smoke alarms. A smoke alarm in the master bedroom, a smoke alarm in the laundry, and a smoke alarm in the bedroom hall over there. There should be smoke alarms in each and every bedroom outside of the bedroom doors. That one over there would work. Outside of this one would work. It went in the common living areas. And if it was out here, it'd be in the common living area, and it'd be for the master bedroom, and it'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You've also got a smoke alarm in the laundry, which is not required, but you got one. It's right there next to the garage. Not a bad idea. This switch operates this receptacle outlet, only this receptacle outlet. So if you want light, I guess I'm imagining that this pedestal area would be like for the bedroom, for the bed. I don't know. But this is the only way this light works. One of them's burned out. You got to pull its chain. And this receptacle outlet, this is the west wall, south end. This one right here, it does not have electrical grounding. And the windows are sliders, and they kind of are what they are. Now I got to do some calculations because say that I don't, but I will, because this is elevated. But I shot the floor, meaning I measured it, and from the bottom side, I did measure that, but I haven't done calculations. But I'm not an engineer. I'm using engineer's equipment, and I'm looking for no more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential overall. And I didn't measure every single inch, but the most I measured was 2 inches. It's the most that I measured. So I'm thinking that, barring really some crazy surprises over here. And by the way, I didn't even think to do this. Let's stomp on. Okay, it's cement. Feels like cement. Okay, you shouldn't have. So, I don't know how you're going to go to your bed. You run over here, turn off the light, and then you're going across the room in the dark. Or you at least that light on, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird. Not weird. Nothing's weird. I didn't say that. Okay, we shouldn't have bare light bulbs in closed closets. We've already talked about the bathroom. That's nice. We got a window. The heater works. All the plumbing is hunky-dory. Same here. We did mention in here, I believe we mentioned that there, and it's not here, just here, it's the kitchen sink and the other bathroom. But we have these little access plates, and we don't know what they treated. We do not know what they treated. But Just like I mentioned, it's probably termites, but we don't know that. We don't know that. You don't know this, but this is the last video of the day. It's going to be one of the earlier videos that you're watching, and there's going to be lots of good videos. I hope you get some good out of the other videos. But for me, I'm thinking about going home. And so, to that end, I just want to say thank you very much for your trust in me. Thank you very much for your business. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. If you can find it in your heart to leave me a good review, that'd be even pretty cool. Okay, so I can test this mechanically, but I can't test it electrically because it's not grounded. You're not supposed to have grounding and or GFCI at the wet bar. You're supposed to have grounding and GFCI. So even though, the manufacturer says push the buttons, but I like to test them electrically, because if they're not wired right, they won't trip right. I mean, yeah, it'll work, but if it's not wired right, it won't trip right. That's this sink here. Kind of stiff. I kind of like the idea that the wet bar is pretty close to the master bedroom. But, I'm not selling you the house. I'm inspecting it. And they brought it in. It uses the same vent pipe. Okay, I see the configuration. We see the configuration. I'm going to measure that. See if it's longer than 32 inches. I don't think it is, but it's worth measuring. Come on, honey. Warm up for us. The painter's kind of letting stuff around here. Fireplace. We got a whole video for fireplaces you're about to watch. A whole video. Victor told me that he wasn't familiar with how fireplaces operate. So I've got 2 videos. What do we got here? Okay, it's getting warm. And it's draining. Okay. But basically there's the key. Goes in there. Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. Is that right? Clockwise is you're screwing it in. You're stopping it. Counterclockwise, righty, lefty. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. Now, this sliding door looks like it was installed inside out. It looks like it was installed inside out, but it wasn't. It's by design. I don't know. I mean, Fox and Jacobs, I guess this is a Fox and Jacobs home. But they must have gotten a really good deal on these sliding swing doors. But they've got latches up here that stop it. I haven't heard that these doors have been compromised any more than anybody else's. If they're coming in your house, they're going to break the door. They'll just knock the door out. They'll drive down the alley with a BB gun and they'll shoot it. And it'll all fall out because it's safety glass. And they'll come back and see if anybody answered it or anybody answered it. Anybody answered it. Alarm goes off, anything like that. And then they'll just come and walk right on in. They got it figured out. Okay, we're in the kitchen and we've talked about all that. Oh, but what we didn't talk about is the rust on the rack. Okay, there's gonna be another video. And I was gonna, okay, nice steam. That's working. You see this rack? It's rusted out, man. It's rusted out. It's just had better days. There's rust on the top one too. And I think in the other video I said it was rusted out, but it's, I mean, you could limp it along, sure. But price these racks. You'll be surprised. Okay, this door going into the garage. It should have a self-closing spring on it. It should. And of course there's daylight under this door. By the way, I did notice daylight underneath the door. Nice for entertaining. Okay, so this is about where I ran out of battery. Or I was starting to run out of battery, excuse me. But when they built this home and they framed it out, we just had studs, and they knew that we were coming in with sheetrock. They knew that. So all the boxes were stubbed out so that all this buttons up nice and flush and comes in. But then we decided that we wanted splashbacks. It looks good. So this splashback, see the distance here? So we installed all this splashback, and then you come over here, and now the boxes don't fit like they're supposed to. See that gap in there? I know I'm noodling way too hard on this. I know I'm overthinking this, but that compromises the fire blocking. And they sell these things called extenders. Some people call them goof rings. Okay? And they slide in. They cost about $2 a piece. And it fixes it. It says 2, 4, 6, 8. See, that one doesn't need it. $8. You could have done it right. I know, they're going to charge you tax. That's how they get you. I'm going to charge a little more. Nobody's going to get out of it for $8. It's not going to cost much to do it right. I'm just saying. These are not GFCI protected. This is GFCI protected, and this is GFCI protected. This is off of this one. It's not labeled as being GFCI protected, but it is. This is not GFCI protected. Missing some window latches. There's one of the window latches I'm talking about. This is one of the screens that I'm talking about. What we're missing here is somewhere around notes. 3 latches, 2 missing screens, 2 torn screens. Moving on along. Moving in here. It's kind of nice carpet. All the receptacles work. Everything works. Not only is this a bare light bulb, but we got a pull string. You're not supposed to have pull string switches either. These doors do not latch particularly well. Magnets just don't seem to be gribbing or grabbing. They don't seem to. There's a smoke alarm. One of the 3. One's in the laundry. I don't think we looked at that one, but it's there. It looks just like this one. We're going to talk about the whole house. We already talked about the whole house vent fan, didn't we? Okay. So like I said, this is the last video, and I'm heading home, and thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And if you got any questions, I'm talking to my client. If you got any questions whatsoever, please call me. This heat fan works. The other one doesn't. The fan, excuse me. The other one works. The master bedroom works. This one doesn't. The fan comes on, but the coil never gets hot. The coil never gets hot. This is the doorbell box. This is the furnace. Indoor air handler. We'll soon find out. And it's old. It's old. It was working. Windows should not be higher than 44 inches. Nobody's going to lower this window. I've never had a client come back and say, hey, bud, we got that window taken care of. They took it down to 6 inches. But it shouldn't be higher than 44 inches because I can see out of it. I'm a big, tall 5'7". But you get a 4-foot kid and he can't see out of that. If he got a fire or something, it's an emergency. That also being said, if there was a fireman with all the protective gear that they wear, for going through a fire and finding you, they can't get through that window so much. I mean, they will get in here for you, but you'd like them to get in as soon as possible, I'm guessing. So you might make a choice about who gets this bedroom, who gets to use this bedroom, and you might make a choice about furniture as well. A lot of people put beds up next to that window. Some of them put toy boxes, some of them put dressers. But they put furniture that can be used to climb to get out of the window. Without that furniture there, it's kind of a dangerous situation. It really is. It really is. This is the other bedroom. Some people call it the first, second, and third. We could do that. I've been calling it the southeast, southwest, northwest. That's what I call it, but not my house. You can call it what you want. So keep your arms in the boat until we come to a complete stop. Get your hat, get your camera, get your things, your coat, your purse. Don't exit the boat until we come to a complete stop. Thank you for being with us today. We really enjoyed having you here. Hope you come back and visit us real soon. Be sure and tell your friends and family about how much fun that you had with a good home inspection.